Greetings, my excellent friends. Yesterday was a bit of a thing. There were, at its height, 530,000 households in my state without power. Which is, a large amount. I don't know the current count, because the only thing that I'm following, I am following the outage map for the company that covers my area, and they cover an awful lot of Melbourne and its surrounds, so I'm not really giving away my location by stating this, but at the moment, this particular company, and I won't name it, has a little under 10,000 off supply right now. The peak that I saw from that particular division was 173,000. That was middle of yesterday when we didn't have power. So they've gotten down from 173 to less than 10 in the thousands. So that's good. That's most of them. Some of them, though, and I don't know if this is going to change because it seems like a bit of a placeholder to me, but some of them that are still out say they're not going to get their power back until Sunday afternoon. Including an outage that actually covers my house. But I think that that's just like a placeholder, not a placeholder, I think it's like a generalization of the area affected. And so it's like, hey, the people that are affected by this one are all in this lump. But not everybody who's in this lump is affected. Because the lights are on and I am here. But it's still freaky, and I'd really like that particular lump to go away, because it's on my head. It's on my head. And I don't like that. The, storm was literally the loudest I've ever heard in my life. I woke up and I didn't know what was going on. It was like lightning just exploding, felt like right on top of our heads. And an awful lot
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
of damage.
Big round number.
Pictures of power lines that have just like power like tower things that are just wires just strewn across the ground. There's an awful lot of trees on the ground. This picture was taken by a friend of mine. This is around the corner from his house. A car happened to be driving exactly as a tree fell on it.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Hey, the rare occasion where I'm not handed a gift sub immediately after my previous one ends because I am so loved.
How very strange for you, Snip. Thank you, Bloomin, for 50 months. God, we're so old. And thank you, Snip, for a Prime sub. But yes, that is in fact a car underneath that tree. Nobody was hurt. I don't know how nobody was hurt. I mean, look at it. But I guess it's the softer, branchy part of the tree. If the
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
I guess I should share this as well.
I suppose you should. If it was the thicker part towards the bottom, I think they'd be in more trouble. But yeah, not a great day for us. Yeah, I'm trying to talk about disasters and y'all won't stop paying me money. I feel like a fucking grifter. I didn't ask for this! No, with an I. Griff. Mm. So last we left off, we're in Wraithwyn, or the ruins of Wraithwyn. Took a look through the Masons Guild, found evidence of Selûnite resistance against the Sharans. And then we found Arabella, alone, in the Shadow Curse, seemingly unharmed by it, and with druid magic that she apparently started developing after she touched that stolen idol back in Act 1. Her parents are missing. We've picked her up and sent her to camp, and she's now hanging out with Withers. We need to find her parents. But we also need to find like 1,000 other people, so we're going to put that off. We've explored the entire eastern section, except for whatever's going on in this house. We did everything we could there, but there's still a circle. I don't know what it means. And in terms of exploration, I haven't really done this courtyard. And I've sort of started on this little graveyard here. But I was going to go up this way now and basically just try to make sure I grab the north.
Should mind my step.
Yeah, here we go. This just goes back around to the rest of the graveyard. Good. It's not too complicated. We've got a corpse rose, which is an alchemical item. It seems to be an infested skull. Grinds itself up into salts, which can then be used on Thisobald's brewed up belly glummer. Let's pretend we know what that means or does.
More for me.
May the darkness protect you.
Oh, fucking hell. I thought I was clicking on the skeleton. And then a conversation started. I thought I was able to have a conversation with a corpse in a box. I mean, not the first time I've spoken to the dead, but, like, perhaps the first time I've spoken to a skeleton dead, you know? Alright.
Here lies the best smith in Rythwin. Our swords will never slice as true. Here rests Callista Freeclaw, legendary brawler. Died in his sleep, to the surprise of many.
Died undefeated then, perhaps. We can see the last light just over there. Funny name. Does Withers count? I don't know what Withers is. I think he's some kind of divine servant. We know Mistra's interested in us. What was the god? What temple was he in? Was it one of the dead three, or was it Jurgle? Jurgle. Yeah, I think he's a servant of Jurgle. Ice Bite Robe, Armor of Agathis. That's worth $800 and doesn't weigh too much. We'll have it. What does Armor of Agathis actually do? 15 temp hit points and 15 cold damage to anybody that melees you. Not bad. Something to give a wizard. Maybe. 1,000 clickable tombstones over here. Let's see if any of them are funny.
In memory of Brent Crivens, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Nope, that's not particularly funny, good God. I hate this. Work! Work, both of you! Work,
In
any of
memory
you!
Largo Crivens, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Hey.
Yeah.
Shah's blessings upon you.
Here rests Pat, loyal dog of the Crivens family, taken along with his master. Good boy.
But... okay, obviously that's sad, but... props for the fact that this dog's tombstone doesn't... like, look, it's with the rest. It's the same size, it's just as ornate. He hasn't got a little fucking wooden cross stuck into the ground. They put money in this fucker.
Dedicated to Pila Crivens, taken along with her family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Except this one, actually. This one looks a bit crap. It's jagged, hasn't got any... the dog's looks just as good as... well, it's identical to this one, but this one looks like an afterthought. Come on. Please. Please. I'll go back.
Here lies Brunt Hallow, man of few words.
Fewer now.
Here lies Largo Crivens the Younger, taken along with his family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged.
Yeah.
In memory of Warwick Marsh, dearly missed by both of his wives.
I'll give it a shot.
Here lies Thomasin Feverbreaker, midwife, and wise woman.
Fever breaker.
Here rests Darla Crivens, taken along with her family on the same grim night. May their deaths be avenged. Behold the glorious remains of Draven Mistbrook, poet, epicure, romantic, and medium. He should have lived to be 1,000.
Something's occurring in here. There is a distressed patient in surgery, being seen to by sisters Vanessa, Anya, Gyan, Hannah, and Malus Thorm Shar's Scalpel, who looks like he just walked out of Bioshock Infinite. And he's very close. What's the entrance here? Am I even supposed to have seen that? Stop looking through wall. Well, I mean, I could go right in through there, could I not? It's very close. Look, I'm right there. You can see me. Door. Door. We could go straight in if we wanted. We don't want, but we could. In fact, there's a hole here. Is there?
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Clearly, you just gotta turn it off and on again.
Map-wise, it would indicate a hole here. But I don't think you can actually go through it. At least you could break the glass, but no. Sailor, hello. Have you played any Baldur's Gate 3? I don't remember. It says further up. Oh boy, quite a ways. Quite a ways. Whoa! Let's travel and then you can get onto the roof. Or you could go around to the front. I think dealing with the north first is best because of the fact that Moonrise is south, but let's just make sure we've explored everything around where Arabella was. Because I don't think I went in there, for example. So let's won't go in that courtyard just yet. Actually, it's pretty self-contained. No, there's a doorway. And some people in there. Komira? Lock? Aren't those... Ooh, found them. Great. We'll go in there, but not yet. We have been here. That's been looted.
Here lies Gertrude the Monsoon Rafferty. She came and went like a natural disaster.
Perfect. Okay, in that case, let's look through this door.
Keep a blade close.
Have you been streaming it, or has it been an off... If you started 2 weeks ago and you're in Act 3, I'm going to assume that this has been your off-camera one, because ain't no way. I've been playing this since November, and you can see I'm early Act 2, maybe mid, depending on how you rate it. Then again, I am playing pretty slowly. Boots of Apparent Death. These boots allow you to cast Feign Death once per short rest. I don't think that's going to be useful. I don't know how Feign Death can be useful in a game like this. Resistance to all sorts of damage, but, like, you can't do anything. the way you play this is not compatible. Oh, tell me what you mean by that. Because I certainly play certain games in a way that streaming cannot deal with, but... there's multiple things that could refer to. Graveyard Diary. The moment is nigh. War has been brewing, and now it overflows. When Ketheric turned us towards Shar, I followed him. In appearance, if not in heart. This is my home, and I would not be removed from it, no matter what. I watched at a distance as the darkness here grew, as Ketheric's grief brought him farther and farther from life itself. As he gathered his army, I prayed for his defeat. As the Harpers march upon our little village. Our little beautiful village. I can only hope Ketheric will be felled at last, and Wraithwind can begin to heal from this nightmare. Escaping after thievery. I don't think I've read this. In the 5th year of our union, we faced the biggest hurdle yet. My parents became quite ill, and we became their caretakers. It was a dark and difficult time, filled with emergencies of every possible type. Gone were the easeful days in which our time was our own. Our days were filled with work with each other and little else. During our darkest moments, I wondered if we'd survive it. But the bond of love we had was resilient. It could bend and bend and bend, but would not break, no matter the pressure. The skeleton with the bond ring, yes.
Have to keep going.
Oh, okay, so you don't wait for the voice lines to finish, you click the button to continue once you've read the text. That's not what I was thinking of. Usually when I play a game in a way that isn't suited for streaming, it's because I'm, like, dissecting it. As in... It's like how when I played Trails in the Sky for myself, I didn't stream it because I was glued to a guide. It's usually how I play games like complicated RPGs and stuff. This game doesn't really need it because it's more about open-endedness and not about, hey, if you don't do these things in sequence, then as soon as you cross this border, you can never go back. But JRPGs tend to be that way, and I tend not to I tend not to make content out of those unless it's a replay. What does your brain disagree with? What is exhausting? Can I not get back out? I was able to jump in. Hello? Starting, could you get out of the way?
Let's move.
I've got a long road ahead.
Ah, there we go.
On my way.
You need to know all the outcomes and all the bits and pieces. I mean, I would do that. If I were playing this off stream for the first time, I would... It's kind of like, I'm currently playing Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem, right? And I'm up to the chapter that has 2 versions of the chapters depending on the combined total level of your lords. And so what did I do? I got myself to exactly 1 level before the tick over in the chapter before, and I did the chapter, I did that chapter for real, saved, saw which version of the thing I got, then I went back to that old chapter and deliberately did the other thing, so now I have both versions. It was worse in 6 because there was a 5-chapter route split. But anyway. So yeah, I'm normally like that, but I guess it doesn't bother me as much when I'm streaming. For this game, at least, the idea is, hey, I'll do another playthrough at some point, and when I do, I'll read lots of stuff. But I am the guy who, in my first run of New Vegas, I looked at all of the quests that were... because the way New Vegas works, about halfway through the main story, you get to choose a faction, and then those factions have like a checklist of things they want you to do, but you can already have done those things. It's like a bunch of major side quests revolving around different sub-factions, and each of them has, like, they want you to go sort out the boomers, and sort out the white glove, or velvet glove, or whatever they were, the creepy cannibal guys from the casino. But different factions want you to sort it out in different ways. If you've already done it, and you've done it the way that faction doesn't want you to have done it, game doesn't end or anything, but they're, like, disappointed. So what I did when I played New Vegas was I did everything that didn't matter, made a list of the quests I needed to hold off on, and then I saw what the Mr. House version was like, and I saw what the Legion version was like, and I saw what the NCR version was like, trying to make everybody happy at all times. Except for those cannibals, because that's the only one I did before I realised it was going to be a problem. So the Legion got to be disappointed that I'd wiped out the cannibals. Because it was too late. Anyway, don't play games like me unless you like that way. It can be very stressful and tedious, but if it works for your brain, do it, because, I mean, if it works for your brain, then obviously it's good. White Glove. There you go. This was 2016. It was not recent. Great Khans. That was the other one.
Here lies faithful Jamie, the love of all our lives.
We've looked at these as well, but...
In memory of Reuven Corley, who lived stoically and died without complaint.
Now these guys are interesting. I wonder if they do get freed. 'Cause they just sit there. And we also have...
In memory of Kayla Bellsworth, thrice married,
Here lies
thrice widowed,
Claro,
blacksmith
always
of
smiling.
renown. May he make iron sing in the afterlife.
There's this little bit here. I wanted to go here because I saw it on the map and it seemed... It's just a little outcropping. There's nothing in it. Okay, that's fine. Then we'd come out through here to go south, I guess, but for now... I think that's all the tombstones, really.
What's
So this
inside?
is the House of Healing. This is where you go... This is where you go to get your healy-dealies in Wraithwind. And a perfectly traversable roof. But let's enter the normal way. I saw a video about how there was like a bug with one of the casinos in the strip. A very innocuous sounding bug, but one that affected like characterization. Some of them, like each of the casinos had their own uniform by intent. But one of them was wearing the wrong outfit. And they never fixed that. And so I believe the White Glove, they look very unique. Because their outfit is the most striking. But the other two casinos wear the same suits. They're not supposed to. They're supposed to wear slightly different coloured suits. That was meant to separate them and give each of them an identity, but the game doesn't do that. A music box. It's not magicked or anything. No books. Some scattered balls, but sadly none of them summon dogs. Healer's Ledger. Here's something to
Cursed
read.
to put my hands on everything.
Oh, get to Baldur's Gate. An old map in a druidic style of what appears to be hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldur's Gate and a note is attached. Take only what you can carry, go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Good fucking luck. The Wraithwyn House of Healing's inventory of various poultices, tonics, and potions. Supplies appear to have dwindled dramatically in its final days, and upon the book's front cover is scrawled a message in black ink, Justiciars only. No exceptions! Commence beating to death with a barbed wire bat. What does she look like? She looks like something from someone, somewhere. I don't want to say Dead by Daylight, but like creepy undead hospital nurses is a vibe I've seen before. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, because, yeah, Silent Hill is an option, because I haven't played Silent Hill, but I don't think this is from something I've played, because I don't play a lot of games with creepy aesthetics. But you see footage of stuff. Is there a Resident Evil that has a character that looks like this? Either way. Hello.
Don't call the doctor yet. I've got potions, sutures. I know I can do this. Oh, you're a patient. This is the children's ward. Triage is back that way.
That's Arabella's father. Or was Arabella's father.
Why are you treating a dead body?
Not dead. Merely medicated. To ease the pain.
Right, yeah, they're sleeping. I think you finished. Maybe you should go elsewhere.
Yes. Yes. I knew these hands would not fail me. The patient is sure to recover.
Are you a vendor?
Not much left now, but you're welcome to look.
Yeah, not really. Potions, I guess. We have a lot of rings at this point, too many. We bought... Yeah, that'll... She can't afford it. Let's not give her the filigreed bell.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to tend to my patient.
Sell all the poisons because you never use poison. Yeah, neither me. They do end up being worth a bit too. Not one by one, but they stack. Could we?
Con mortuus in lingua mortua.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How'd you die?
Surgeon. Sisters.
Why are you here?
Zevlor. Betrayed. Ran. Shelter.
Sorry, who betrayed who? Where's Zevlor now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Where are you from, I guess?
Eldurel.
Oh, how are you?
Look. Husband to Chimera. Father to Arabella.
The spell's power wanes.
She's not glowing. That's interesting. Is it that only he can talk, or is it that only one of them will talk to you?
The corpse has no.
Yeah, she's nothing. Well, you can go in. Doesn't seem like it's going to drag us into the main room. I might want to go around, though. Might I? Go over the roof. Presumably this Thorm person, who has the same last name as Ketherick, isn't going to be a minor encounter. I wonder if it'll turn her hostile as well. Let's go up north first. This is a good entrance point. Yeah, let's just check the surroundings outside.
All these dark justiciars slain in battle. They must have a stronghold nearby or a temple.
There's also
Don't touch me. Simple.
Don't tell me not to live, just...
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
I should also save state... Oh, save state. Fuck, too much emulator. I should also quick save reasonably often. Because... 2 AM yesterday that power went off for a minute. And then came back. Hasn't today, but it's still vaguely concerning. Because, like, okay... Power was off for 4 hours during the big problems, but last night at 2 AM it went off for about 60 seconds and it came back. To my mind, if it does that, right, in the middle of the night, this is just speculation, it could have been some minor fault that was immediately corrected, but to me, if it goes off for that short an amount of time during a time of great disaster cleanup, what that says to me is that there's somebody somewhere who needed to change a wire, or reconnect something, or fix something else, and was like, alright, well, we need to take this part of the grid off to do that, so that we don't electrocute ourselves when we do, and then immediately put it back on. That's my feel of a 1 minute power outage during a time like that. But my point is, I wouldn't be surprised if it happened again in the middle of the night, because the middle of the night is when you would do that, because it would bother the least amount of people. So I'll be quick saving a lot. An excerpt from the book in which Ifigen Mogros discusses the strange theistic history of mortals becoming gods. There have been many lords of death who cast judgment upon souls lost and found alike. Among them was Kellem Vor, a hard man of harder convictions. As a mortal man he was a mercenary with a paladin's stoic beliefs hidden under a crust of scowls and grumbles. As Lord of Death he was forced to mellow both aspects of himself, for the impulses of a man and a god are not consummate. Mortals are allowed caprice, but immortality wears that stone smooth quickly, and Kellem Vor chose cool prudence over malice. I won't go through that yet. Therapeutics. Fun. An excerpt from Margaret Ogie's Therapeutics. Discussions with the Oneromancer yield nothing of merit so far. New incense and hallucinogens trigger nothing. Another fruitless day. Something's happened. The Oneromancer ingested something one of her own clients recommended. She refuses to divulge the name of the substance, but her dreams were scrawled on the nearby blank canvas as we'd intentioned. Here is what the painting shows. Depictions follow of weird lumbering shapes sailing over cities, metal windmills attached to their sides, and here oblongs fitted with wheels tearing a locomotive across a track, and here a mechanized person waving directly at the viewer.
Let's have a look.
Scroll
Breathe
of
deep
blindness.
and move.
A key. Poisoner's gloves. Whenever you deal poison damage, the target needs to succeed a con throw or become poisoned. Yeah, I'm gonna sell those. Surgery and Physiology, a Sharon's primer. Every page of this medical text is crisp and unblemished, and every quill stroke precise. Sharon aphorisms and general philosophies accompany the explicit diagrams and surgical guidelines. Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. So has Our Lady said, and so I say to you, dearest reader. The darkness is infinite, but a master's teachings are not. When his wisdom is exhausted and his pupils fully versed, there shall come time for one final lesson. He will become the subject, fully laid bare for his students to consult, examine, and dissect. The sisters shall one day know me, first in whole, last in part. Only then will they be masters. Comfortable red shirt. Like that. Sold. Now why does me swapping to camp gear make everything dark? My weapon is what's been lit up, isn't it?
Darling?
Camp gear is just aesthetic. Strange. Takes the staff off of my back. I guess so.
The huntsman and huntress. No match for the beast.
What was that? Well, down here leads us around the House of Healing.
did the predators feast?
Somebody over here is speaking poetry. And for some reason we climbed on the roof. What are you doing, Shadart? Whose grave was that again?
Here rests Violet Goldhammer, beloved singer. May her voice live on in our memories.
So up here is nothing, really. Actually, this path is stupid. I don't want to take it anymore. Yeah, I will explore the roof. Eventually. I can see that there's shit up there. But I generally don't like to start on the roof. When it's my first time. Because we saw how that went with the monastery, and it was kind of awkward.
Dedicated to Hugo Hobbs, cobbler. Hobbs the cobs to his friends.
The huntsman and the huntress. No match for the beast.
Oh, it's Wonder Wanker. Great. Why? What do you want? 666 health, by the way. Charisma 19. Intelligence only 14. He's got dark vision. He's got Devil's Sight, which allows him to see even more than dark vision, so I don't know why he has dark vision. He has Fiendish Blessing, which gives him a +2 bonus to his armor class. Inevitable Resolve. Effects that control or incapacitate creatures only last one turn against this being of pure infernal damnation. Infernal Retribution. When you succeed a saving throw, the caster burns for 3 turns. Cool. Magic Resistance. And he has Soul Reaper. When Raphael kills somebody, he rips the soul out of their body. Oh, good. And he has an armor class of good fucking luck.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed.
Ooh, spooky.
I love her. How long have you been standing around practicing that little recital?
Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in
Yeah.
my way.
We've met 3 times, dude.
I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead.
And what are those?
Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role.
How do you even know there's danger ahead?
My dear friend, I think you'll find I play my part in many a plot indeed. Cannot the same be said for you these days, true soul?
Fine, paint me a picture.
There is a stage down in the dark upon which a great drama has suspended itself in time. Its actors dwell there still, mired in the languor of their long-tired scenes. If you, however, through the dark, go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed.
Paint me a clearer picture than that.
Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. Consider no other course of action.
You're still only telling me half of what you really know, I can tell.
This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps?
What are we talking here? Lemur? Pit fiend? Orthon?
Getting warmer. Warmer. Hot.
Are you afraid of this creature, Raphael?
Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike.
Yeah, but I got...
Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede.
Do you know what a save file is?
And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
We do need to go tell Arabella about the parents. The tieflings are ambushed by cultists. Zevlor urged them to surrender, and in the confusion the cultists attacked. Is that why they say betrayed? Deal with Raphael's old enemy.
Yes?
Are you really going to trust that devil?
I'd trust a devil over a vampire any day. I think he likes us.
What you're saying is I shouldn't trust you. I like him too. No, I don't. Devils will take everything they can get, and more besides.
Fret not. My soul is quite safe. I am not about to swap one master for another. Even though he's using me, I'm using him too. And what do I care about this Orthon's life?
What's on your mind?
Raphael, but you don't seem to have any dialogue about him, so moving on. No, I want to get the flower, please, not the skeleton. There we go.
Dark justiciars who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
What's that?
Well, that used to be a statue. Somebody got cleaved up in front of it as well. Selûnite robe. Shadowheart, do you need new camp gear? I will fucking kill you. Very good. Wait, is that a real fish? No, it's a rotten fish. That's also a rotten fish. Damn it, I thought it was real fish. Bomp, bomp, bomp. That leads us to the roof. That leads us to nothing. It's just scenery. We've been in there, right? Yes. Okay. It does continue. The Orthon is in that mausoleum. But we got more path down here. So effectively there's the House of Healing and there's this area, and both of them seem to be quite robust. It might be wise to do the House of Healing first because we sort of started it. Oh, this is what I was... Right, hang on. Up you get. Observations on the Shadow Curse. This field research on the Shadow Curse was quilled by the cleric of a god of the morning, Lathander. They were not particularly clever or insightful in their observations, but whatever nuance is lacking in interpretation is made up for in spades with determination. It seems with an eager and hopeful heart, the cleric set out to reach the deepest part of the cursed area to conduct an analysis. Though based on these blood-smeared pages near the book's end, you guess they didn't get so far as they'd have liked. Not a huge surprise. Right, more tombstones.
Here lies Peter Vries, scholar and hermit. Here lies Yarrick Crumb, lifelong bachelor and patron of the arts.
Come on. I hate these fucking things. Why don't they just all work?
In memory of Tora Deeproot, dearly missed by her 14 children and 96 grandchildren.
Phew, the narrator's surprised by that one.
Here rests Patrick Foundy, famed tailor and teetotaler. He clothed many a man's back.
Oh, there's so many.
Dedicated to Rondell Peak, stonemason. Never missed a day's work due to illness, barring his last.
Come on.
Here lies Alden Quiggs, fishmonger, survived by his 9 cats.
Sounds like my dad's dad. Please, please.
Here lies Becklin Ironlaw. May the gods usher him to his reward.
Let me have this one now, please. Please. Begging you. These are awful. assassin's short sword. And a scout's note. Gerald, I want you to infiltrate the outpost from the ridge. I'm certain your sword will make short work of any obstacles. Let us take the initiative role in this fight. Hadley. How far along does this go? Oh man, hello. That's a fucking war camp. Oh dear. And there's also some shadow-cursed people there.
Right on my feet.
That's curious.
Morgue. Let's not
Let's see what you're hiding.
go further than that. Get this.
All right, time to skulk about. What do we have here?
But now let's go.
Never wanted the easy path.
I won't take the easy road.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Better not be cursed.
In memory of Frinz Lockley, baker. None could work miracles with yeast as he did. Here lies Alden Quiggs, fishmonger, survived by his 9 cats.
Ugh.
In memory of Eggery Chops, toy maker and patron of mischievous children all over.
Come on!
Here lies the captain, of what we never knew. Here rests Xander Pellows, who coughed for 18 years. In memory of Lanibert Fig, survived by his debtors.
Okay, spam clicking them works eventually. I'll give you that, and then the next one will work. Or not.
Here lies Sion Greencloak. She loved the forest. May she find it once again.
By the time they work, you're not even fucking listening. There's 4 here. A half orc, dwarf, a human, and a mastiff. They are automatically hostile. So there will be a fight when the time comes. We could take care of them. They're not really related to the war camp or anything. Then we can do a proper perimeter of the House of Healing and then go in. So Moonrise is over here, the war camp. Whatever it's for. Is way further off.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Well, let's just walk up to them. There's only 4 enemies. I don't feel like I need to really use resources here, right? 33, 49, 53, 49. We could haste Karlak. We've got room for one of those.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, and there are, in fact, more than thought. He's not meleeing anybody at this movement range. But he can maybe kill that shadow. Quite so. I'm gonna shatter because we got 4 all lined up. Here or here. Do I want to hit the 53 half-orc or the 49 human? I think I want to hit the 53 half-orc. Not huge, but it hit 4 people. I would say that's pretty good for me. What were the wraiths? Extinguishing malice. Nearby lights are extinguished in the presence of this creature's roiling darkness. Yes, let's...
Another step forward.
Go be over here. Goes for Astarion. So we're fine. What do we do with you? Got a bunch of level 1s. Guiding bolt on the wraith would hurt it quite a bit.
Got to press on.
Rawr! No, not the pike. Can we throw the dog? Yes, but we can't throw it at anybody. What's better here then? Throwing the dog or throwing the pike at the dog? I don't actually know. Yeah. Style points for chucking enemies, but it really is not as good when you can't throw them at each other. Bye! And then we get advantage with the guiding bolt on the wraith.
Handy.
Go again to kill it. Come over here so we can see the others. disadvantage on these because of the darkness, but not on you, so go with that one. And it's their turn. There's still a shadow somewhere. Invisible. It'll become visible when I get closer, which I think I can do without the wraith. Oh, hello everybody. Not attacking this turn then, I see. Great. Can we sneak melee on you? We can. Because you've decided to get yourself threatened. I shouldn't get an attack of opportunity because we're not moving far away from the half-orc. We're just shunting a little closer. Yep, goodbye. Can I bite you? No, but I can stab you. Oh! He is so fucking critting so regularly, holy god. It's that 19 crit. There you are.
Watch this.
We will. Sadly, the dwarf's too heavy. Shame. $50? No, there was 20 and there was 5. Okay.
What now?
Oh shit, we have levels. We got armor, did we not? I don't think I'm currently holding it, but... Where did we prepare the armor that I was going to wear? It might be time to make the swap. We have regular plate, but didn't we get something good? Flawed Helldusk? We just couldn't afford to carry it on me, and we'll probably have to do some shuffling now, but... Might have given it to Lae'zel. Or put it in camp. I need to go sort that out. First, let's loot.
These boots have seen everything.
Putrefied tumor. Wasn't there something that we were to do with withers to fix that problem? Now there's a morgue here. Don't think it's related to the war camp at all. We take the level up for... So what do you mean? How do I level up now? I just level up as a bard?
What's that? Clustered fires and tents.
That's a lot of ogres. So level up as a bard right now. What if I wanted to take the change at level 8 after patch 6? Would I then be able to go to Withers and rearrange it without having to wait another level up? True. Okay. That area is sorted. We have a entrance to Morgue here that I need to not forget exists. I don't really know. I assume it's the House of Healing's Morgue because of how close to it is. Alright, well, let's just level up then. Small area in the northeast. Do you mean this? Because I stopped exploring this when I decided to go back. Yeah, no, my brain ruled that as part of the mausoleum area. I was like, let's do the House of Healing area first, and then go back up to the mausoleum area. So I stopped forging north. But yeah, we'll just level up as a bard for now and probably swap over. Okay, 51 health. Yeah, so I don't. If I swap around, I will lose the feat that I take now. It's not awful though. What spell? I could take polymorph for fun, but I should take this level seriously because there's a chance I'll hang on to it. So the issue that you mentioned was that if I multi-class into Cleric, for some reason my cantrip will stop taking my Charisma modifier and start taking my Wisdom modifier. So the correct way to perform the change is to have Withers do it to skip this problem. But you're waiting for the patch in case the patch fixes this issue. I don't know what's worth taking. Given that my standard build is to concentrate on haste, the only level 4 spell that I could use along with it is Freedom of Movement. Which is not bad utility. That's true, Longstrider is a good buff. I think it's a ritual as well. Okay. Don't think there's anything we want changed. Not because we use all of these equally, but because I wouldn't have anything to change them to. We could go for 20 charisma. Unless there's something else that is calling. But I don't believe so. Warcaster would not actually be a bad thing, because that'll prevent that would help our haste stay together. With Karlach being our main damage dealer and Karlach being completely fucking disabled when my concentration breaks, this is probably better than making me stronger. Thing is, we might be deleting this. But if we do, we can just get it back later. I think we're fine with Charisma 18. +1 modifier is good, but I do think I keep getting surprised when they break my haste and it's annoying, so preventing that would probably make me happier in the long run. So yeah, even if we have to redo it at level 10 or whatever, we'll take this now. The other option is to take Resilient with Constitution, which is the equivalent. The equivalent of advantage is +4 to the save, is it? I like Warcaster. I think that's a nicer sounding thing. I don't know about the shocking grasp thing, but hey, it might come in handy once. When my hellish rebuke is down. Divine Strike Thunder. Once per turn, you can add
people. And how did you come to have so many friends?
a d8 of thunder damage to your weapon damage when you make a melee attack. Okay. And she gets a level 4 as well. No new spaces to prepare in and no new spells either, so there's nothing. Thank you for the raid, Sentinel. We could bring her up to 20 wisdom, or is there something else we want to give her? I was thinking of giving Karlach alert, but don't think she gets a feat yet, because with the multi-classing we did. Yeah, the tombstones in Baldur's Gate 3 aren't very kind. Now we're playing the feats game, which is always tough. Because, like, the modifier, or the score increase is just, like, flat good, but it's less cool, it's less interesting. Still, though, 20 is pretty nice. Yeah, we're level 8. We, for the moment, my Bard is just taking level 8 Bard, but after the patch hits, we might go into Withers and swap the Cleric multiclass onto ourselves through that, rather than going up the level. So, yeah, all you get is a feat. Now, 2 to Dex here wouldn't help you a bunch, because it'd just get you to 19. Getting you to 18, but I don't think you need any Wisdom or Charisma, and everything else is even. Is there something that will give him 1 Dex and something else good? Because he's already got Alert. Don't know how the Wisdom helps him, but sure. Saving throws, I guess. Got no multi-class plans for Astarion, so he'll get another one at level 12. Dual wielding is interesting because it means he can use the fact that he'd only be interested in finesse weapons doesn't make this as good as it would be on someone like a fighter. I think rapiers are the only type that would be unlocked for him there. The armor class thing's not bad, but I don't know that it's good enough on its own. Anyway. Right, so we get Barbarian level 6 or Fighter level 2. We want... or Fighter level 3. How far... was... I think it was 8-4? It was either going to be 8-4 or 7-3. But we wanted to make her a champion, definitely. Not 7-3, 9-3. Yeah, 8-3, 8-4 and 9-3. 3 was definitely happening because we want this. We want improved critical hit on her throws. You approach the complex problems posed by combat with one distinctly effective solution. You hit those problems really quite hard. Because, yeah, we have Battle Master, which gives her a bunch of new options. But because Karlach is literally a one-trick pony, we have stopped attacking melee range. We have stopped attacking with her range weapons. All we do is throw. So this aids that. And we take it. And I think we take it now, rather than sending her up further barbarian levels. We'd give her that, and then she's back on the barbarian train for the remaining 6, 7, 8, and 9. So she is now a frenzied champion. Delightful. Okay. That sorts us. You never do multi-class builds because you play on Explorer difficulty, and it doesn't let you. I mean, I guess you don't need it. I mean, I don't need it. I'm already completely broken, but I think it's fun. Karlach, it's just for power. Me, same thing. If I get Jaheira in the party, I don't fully know. Obviously, we've met her as an NPC. I don't at this stage know if she joins, how late she joins if she does, whether there's requirements to make her join. I do not know these things. But I believe when we examined her, it said that she was a druid, not a fighter druid. I would absolutely go into Withers and make her a fighter druid as soon as I could. Because that's what she was in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, and I do not care if it's synergist or not. It's correct.
What's in here?
that. So yeah, morgue. I need to remember that's there, but I won't enter it until after I've done the actual House of Healing. Survival checks.
That might be worth a look.
Great. Don't need to go random digging. But what happened there? We just sort of fell where we stood. Bunch of alchemy, and there's a note in here. Record of shipment. Tea. Sending you the requested ingredients as per your letter, including the purple worm glands. I am eager to see the result of your experiment. Please, send me some samples when it's completed. I have a few clients who would be very interested in the toxic fruits of your labours.
Listen. The psionic detector. Githyanki are lurking nearby.
Well, I don't think they're in there. That's interesting. In there, perhaps? Stealth Githyanki? I mean, at the moment we're trying to do a perimeter of the House of Healing. We're nearly done with that. We already got into a fight with some shadow-cursed people. I'm happy enough ignoring that section there. Of course, this means, because I got the warning now and I'm leaving the area, I'm going to come back like Friday or Tuesday and get surprised by them.
Rythwin House of Healing. Presiding surgeon, Malus.
Malus. Malus. I would have said
Always
Malice.
room for more.
But who am I to refute the pronunciation of the game itself? Something something Karga. And we did enter one side room of the House of Healing, and in doing so we immediately found Arabella's parents.
Here, House of Healing. West, Baldur's Gate.
Oh!
East, Central Square.
So Baldur's Gate is on the other side of that fuck-off army. Good to know. Bad to deal with. Go! Right, fuck. Right then. Shit. There's another fight.
Over here.
Hoppa, 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 shadow, shadow, shadow. We don't get sneak attack because it's too dark. Fuck off. What if I threw an arrow of ice at you, shadow-cursed Harper?
Need to stay focused.
Really, I should have walked these two forward first.
Moving.
Well, more me. I've got the light. That one we're actually able to see. Yeah, there's 7 enemies. Karlak could, of course, do a lot to several of them, but...
Survival is all that matters. Can't slow down.
Can't stop, won't stop. Where is she? Oh, fuck off. Right, we'll do this without the haste then. There's one.
Let's spill some blood.
Concentrate.
In position.
Get mad. Rawr. Oh no. What? Oh, there you go.
This'll help.
We can't hit anybody else.
Outmaneuver them.
That Harper did not have a lot of HP. $20. And we still can't bite any of them. Shame, shame. I can't reach you either.
Can't afford to let up.
Indeed. Alright, let's go with a level 2 healing word.
Take you.
And... four enemies left. Just shoot, I think. Sure. Bang!
Another fight. Let's go.
Use one of your entirely too many first slots. Cast a spell, why don't you? That one can't really move. I'm gonna get hit by that. Jesus. This one's thinking real hard about what to do. Saved. Okay. Now get out of the tree.
Easy.
rid of that. Shame. No sneak attacks. Should have moved Karlach forward more. Well, 12 HP. Astarian's still able to destroy that.
Still breathing, despite everything.
A whole bunch of ability drain on that guy. 1 charisma, 1 dex.
Faith will protect me.
Can you deal 17 damage? You might if I guiding bolt. Why not? There we go!
What to do?
Poor guy can't do anything.
Nice little nap.
At the ready.
There we go, it's good enough. I'm down 2 HP, but fuck it.
You see a man drain his tankard in an inn as he listens to a flaming fist play the lute. He's better than his uniform might suggest. You feel a rush of outrage. This woman worshipped Shah to the end. Of the lute so why does the flaming fist not spare her? It's the catatonic man you encountered in Last Light Inn.
Huh?
You feel a rush of outrage. This woman worshipped Shah to the end. So why does the Night Singer's curse not spare her? An older man turns his head away in shame. His neighbors would not renounce Selûne. Now they hang in the town square.
That one had 2 lines to it?
You see a man drain his tankard in an inn as he listens to a flaming fist play the lute. He's better than his uniform might suggest. You catch a glimpse of the lute playing flaming fist. It's the catatonic man you encountered in Last Light Inn.
Art colour. That's Ketheric Thorm, is it? How could you tell? He's not facing this way.
Was that that might be worth a look.
R.L. Mr. Wen Ni Thorm. Addy O.S. of Gut of Shall.
That's curious.
Oh god, there's more. Fuck's sake! Oopsie. Well, they're all half dead, so this actually isn't going to be hard. We're probably going to have to long rest after it. Thing is, I was supposed to take my break. If I take my break and eat, will you enjoy the battle music? There's too many fucking fights around here. I didn't want to go this far. I was just, you know, stopping here and then going around back to where I'd started, but I guess. Right. He's only temporarily hostile, but considering he's undead and shadow cursed, I don't think we're going to work it out with him. He's the only problem. He's got 92 health, but enough Karlach whacking and it should be okay. Astarion can probably take out Sharp Eye Laura. If he can hit her. Can he? Can't have disadvantage. Shit. We can't sneak attack anybody because it's too dark again, is that it? Also, Laura is a million years away. Never mind. I mean, we could just walk off, honestly. But Karnas will be able to reach me.
Quickly.
He gets within 12 meters. He can go to there. No. We can give him a special arrow, though. Let's go with the arrow of acid. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll do the fight. I'd rather take my break after, I think. Good start, Karnas. This time we will haste her, I think. Actually, do we have a lot of enemies all gathered? Yeah, we do.
Got to focus.
Can you throw a shatter down on them with destructive wrath? Bye! Maybe we won't haste Karlak. I don't think we need to.
Blood comes easy these days.
She does. She is on her last rage. Let's just not rage. Let's just chuck twice at Karnas without rage.
Ought to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think there's anything we really want to do here with that. Let those two come to us.
Time to push my luck again.
She should have an action surge. She should, but
I got this.
I don't actually know what the button is for that anymore. And I didn't see it if it's there. I don't see fighter, I just see barbarian. That's weird. Second wind is here, and that's fighter. There it is. It's this heart. Oh yeah, I should use that. When I'm not hasting her, I should use that.
Ready.
In the shorter fights. I don't think I'll need it this time though, because these guys will take a turn just to come to us, because they're so far away. And then we just get them. Like, what would the action surge have given her? She can't reach them anyway. So, firebolt. Don't need a crit. See? Can you shoot one of them? Nah, way too far.
What should I do?
Wait. You should wait. Ha! Can Sif. Well, we can speak with Deadim as well.
This way.
Can I sneak attack you? But I can still attack you.
Where do I go from here?
Where do I go
You've made a grave mistake.
Where do I go?
Now this is my happy
from
place.
Here? You are entirely too far away, sir.
Incoming.
Can I even throw this at you? No! The path is interrupted, but I can shoot you. And critically miss. We will wait.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
My turn.
Sure is. Finish this.
Good idea, Karlak.
That was my idea, not yours. Sorry, Karnus. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to let you die, but tonight I had to steal your lantern. That said, I need to eat food, so we'll speak with his corpse when I return. I'll try to return quickly because it is pretty late for my break, but I also started late because it's been a bit of a week. I'll be back.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
corpse seems willing to speak, but not to its killer.
Oh, come on. How does it know? It was undead. Technically, the shadows are its killer. I'm just its put to rester. But fine, I'll disguise myself. I don't know how disguise self isn't a concentration spell. Do you? I don't. Anyway, I'm a femme gnome. And I cast Long Strider on everybody. Slightly annoying that you have to cast it on everybody.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh god, with all of his eyes. Right, so we start off with 7 fucking questions already. Might even quick save if I really want to hear more. How did you trap the pixie in the lantern?
Always many wishes. Hers the loudest.
What were you doing?
Shepherding the faithful, carrying a lady's light.
Yeah, see, I don't really do summons. I don't think I'd want to play with them. It seems just like more work. It doesn't seem like... This isn't a fucking RTS. How did the Shadow Curse come to be?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
What happened?
Cast out. Absolute. Saved.
Where are you from?
Moonrise.
The spell's power.
Shame. Well, we know who killed him. We don't need to ask him that. And we know who he is. He has a sword. Cruel Sting. Versatile longsword. A drow elf wielding this weapon deals an additional poison damage against restrained targets. It's not that good. Beyond that.
No traps, please.
Oh, that's from the previous fight. Yeah, that was too many fucking fights. My fault for putting Karnas here, mind you. This fight is not guaranteed to be here. In fact, it's a reaction.
I'll take that.
And what am I supposed to do with these? Our Lady or Mistress of...
That might be worth a look.
Loss.
Seems simple enough.
Mistress of Pain. When night... Our Lady of Loss, Mistress of Pain. When night falls, Thorn
I wonder what that did.
shall rise. Tales of your place. Piece the scriptures together correctly and reveal the secret in the town square. Well, I don't know what we've revealed. Oh, fuck. So, I'm going to have to make a list of shit that I still need to check out tomorrow. Well, next stream, Friday. I feel like it's Tuesday because we missed Tuesday. We're going to need to check out that hole. We're going to need to check out the morgue. We're going to need to check out the mausoleum up north. As well as this part here, but... again, my goal was House of Healing, and it still is. I'd like to go in there today. I don't need to go any further than this over there. What can I do? The morgue is here. Yeah. Morgue. Statue hole. Okay. Do the inside of what immediately after a long rest? The inside of the statue or the House of Healing? Okay, we can go into the House of Healing. If I'm fighting Malus Thorm, I imagine I would use my last haste and my last rage on that.
Have a lot on my mind.
And then we would have a sleep.
And well.
And after that, we would look at the morgue and the statue and the north and whatever else. Might do the morgue and the statue before I go to the mausoleum, but anyway. We've been up here. This is where Arabella's parents were. Yeah, that does it. We've explored all around the House of Healing. Now we can go inside. That was my goal. Get a full perimeter. We haven't really properly explored its roof, but we can do that too at some point. We've got 50 minutes to do as much of the House of Healing as we can. Most likely we'll stop halfway through, but still. Looks like this first room is empty. Of people, at least. Which is good. There's a surgeon's memorandum.
Here to see the doctor? Are we poorly? Are we desperately poorly? Oh, not so well. But well enough to wait. Join the line, and you will be seen.
Looking forward to that patch update, which is apparently going to make it so that these stupid conversations don't go to your NPCs. Although that said, this feels like an Astarion line. My dear lady, look at my complexion. I am at death's door. Fine, fine, I'll get in line.
Be patient. Be well. Here to see the doctor.
Oh, now it's after me.
Oh, not so well. But well enough to wait. Join the line.
What happens if I say I need to see the doctor right now?
Yes, yes. But all must wait. The doctor's hands are full. Join the line. You will be seen.
Feign the symptoms of a disease most terrible. Oh no, I've got skin rot disorder. Oh god, no I don't. Maybe I do. Are you shitting me? Cute.
Poor creature. Oh, so sad, so sick. The doctor will see you. The doctor will soothe. Down to the theater. Be swift. Be saved.
Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. Memorandum to all Wraithwyn House of Healing medical personnel from Malus Thorm, head surgeon. It has come to my attention that our so-called caregivers are wasting precious anesthetic resources on the elderly and mortally wounded. Nurse Lidwin informs me this practice eases the suffering of the feeble and guides them to Our Lady's final embrace. Never have I heard such abject nonsense. Anesthetic is a tool to relieve my ears of my subject's screams as I apply the blade, not a mercy to be freely dispersed to living corpses. So has saith Shah. Only in the infirm's suffering may we forget our own. The next to ignore this missive will feel my scalpel without sedative. I will simply have to endure the shrieks. I feel like he's not going to be friendly to us. Got three potions of sleep here, as well as a syringe.
If not over, then through.
And a rib cage just hanging out. And there's Sister Lidwin indeed. We've already spoken to her. Staff betting pool. That'll be fun. and a horn. House of Healing Staff Pool. Rules. 1. Foreign body must be lodged in redacted cavity. 2. Once a guess is made, it may not be made again. 3. Minimum bet 1 gold. Round 1 bets. Pool 11 gold. Oh. Lidwin, chicken egg. Cinder, wine bottle. Hunna, carrot. Vanessa, candlestick. Winner. Anya, ogre's finger. Round 2 bets. Pool 15 gold. Lidwin, live rat. Winner. And yuck. Cinder, children's doll. Hunna, pearl necklace. Gian, marbles. Vanessa, potato. Anya, minotaur horn. Round 3 bets. Pool 17 gold. Cinder, quill. Cinder, quill. Right, I don't know who the writer was that was in charge of this note, but I see what you fucking did. Hunna, cremation urn. Gian, flute. It's probably Jean. Vanessa, whipping cane. And Anya, troll's tooth. Anya, you got a theme going to your guesses, and I don't know that any of them are ever going to hit. Also, no winner for round 3, so I guess they got interrupted by Doom. To Chief Chirurgeon, Harbourside Hospital, Baldur's Gate, from Sister Anna Lidwin, Darkcloak, Wraithwin House of Healing. Urgent! Dear Sir or Madam, we have reached dire times in Wraithwin. War has come. Do you not teach that it is our duty to mend all who break, comfort all who ail, without regard for the gods they worship or the champions they heed? Yet our surgeon, Malus Thorm, abides by his own creed. The will of Shar, he might say, and I dare not argue with him, or any Thorm. He allows supplies to dwindle, leaves some patients' injuries to fester so that he may study, and commands me to nurse only dark justiciars that seek treatment. I beg you, sir or madam, please deliver us aid, so I might close every tear and cleanse every wound, even those of harpers and Selenites. We will humbly accept all you can offer, potions, herbs, sutures, even clerics. Help us to heal. With gratitude. And a Lidwin. Purple worm toxin. On potions and elixirs. Today I snapped at a good friend of mine in the elf song. I'm embarrassed about it now. Not then. This prickly mood had come over me because for the first time in ages I was thinking hard about my condition. Ideas for elixirs came to me. It would have to be a very powerful elixir, since they usually only last until the drinker sleeps. Potions are much more limited in their application, not lasting as long, though you can combine potions for simultaneous effects, whereas the digestive system can only handle one elixir at a time. It's like everybody in this strange land is subject to some kind of video game balancing rule. Lack of scales is giving me trouble. When doesn't it? Ha! Wake up sometimes with a wet pink imprint of my body on the white sheets, like a crime scene. Annotated in the margins, someone has made the following note. Elixirs only one at a time, last until asleep. Potions can benefit from multiple ones, but they don't last as long. Oh shit, that chest is a crime.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The doctor will see you now.
Here goes nothing.
Registry. Exhaustive log listing each and every patient to have sought healing in Wraithwin along with their ailments. The minor injuries and common diseases of the early pages give way to critical wounds and deep lacerations, the repercussions of battle. Several unbound scrolls have been slid among the final pages, demanding that healers turn away wounded harpers and Selenites and reserve their tonics for wounded dark justiciars, on the orders of General Ketheric Thorm.
That will fit in my pack.
Open up the main door. Open up the left door. And yeah, that's basically why I did the perimeter, because now we've been through all of that. If we go up these stairs... Whoa! Oh, Jesus. I thought he was going to examine it. He fucking pilfered a big landscape painting. That room... What room? Or the side room, because this is the only room we've been in. Our last little while.
Something good here.
There's a skeleton, I suppose. That one's empty. Probably not who you meant. Uh-huh. True love's embrace. One of a magical pair of rings. Blue Moon, if you're here, I remember you saying you never found the other ring. It turns out it's about 100 feet from the first one.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
These things have
Anyway,
interest. Don't waste a step.
Now, trying to consider how best to enter this room, because we can enter from the top, we can enter from the bottom. There was a book on the skeleton, you're right. I got distracted by the ring.
Here?
Did I pick the book up? No. Bonded by love, husband's diary. Entry 47. We're being attacked. My brave, beautiful Miranda volunteered to fight. She says it's her duty as a cleric of Shar. Can't bear the thought of anything happening to her, but I know she'll be angry if I said anything. I'll pray to Our Lady to keep her safe. 48. Miranda woke me in full armor, a smile on her face. She got down on one knee and proposed, a beautiful obsidian ring in her hand. Of course I said yes. As a cleric, she was able to marry us then and there. I don't know. Yeah, but could you marry yourself? I don't... Blessing the rings as she slipped them on our fingers. I'm terrified for her, but I'm also so happy. I knew she loved me. I knew it. 49. Miranda faced down an entire troop of harpers, killing every last one. She didn't have a scratch on her. Blessed be the Lady of Loss. I tried to prepare a celebratory meal for her, but I had a dizzy spell. Blood poured from my nose, and Miranda found me passed out on the floor. She told me to rest and not to bother going to the House of Healing, that it was likely to stress. She's right, but I'm still scared. 50. I know Miranda said not to, but I went to the House of Healing. Blood leaks from my nose and ears, and there's strange wounds all over my body. The nurse kept asking about my ring. When I told her myself and Miranda just got married, she looked at me strangely. When I asked her what was wrong, she sent me home, telling me not to come back. There are black spots in my vision, and I can't feel my legs. What is wrong with me? What is happening? Yeah, so it's got the... Every time the ally takes damage, you take the same amount. But that's only if you cast the spell. So, like... It is effectively a damage share because it gives you resistance to all damage, but replicates the damage you take in your ally. What that means is, if you were going to get hit for 30, you take 15 and your ally takes 15. And that's what happened to him. She took damage and he got hurt. She didn't have a scratch on her, though. Is the other one the same thing? No. Only one ring can cast the spell.
Let's move.
This was the one that was given to him.
I'd love to. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, me warding her would give us... Because her raging has already got resistance on a bunch of stuff, though, right? I put it on just mostly for flavor. I don't know if we'd use it or not. But yeah, you don't have to cast the spell.
Give up now. Need to find a way forward.
Very fucked up and very like a cleric of Shar. What does this button do? It crushes Karlach. $276 health. And he can multi-attack after you've lowered him to 40% or lower. Flip the rings around. She has the HP to take the damage I could, and it would make harder for me to take damage that would mess with me hasting.
What's the story?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, that's right. We should use Turn Undead. I've been fighting Undead all fucking zone, and I didn't even think about Turn Undead. Let's presume that he's going to end up fighting us. I don't know how the dialogue thing works necessarily with haste timer though, so I'm not going to haste. I'm not going to pre-haste just because I don't...
With haste.
know if it'll last. But we can have her cast the spell.
Soldier.
Stop running.
All right.
Still alive. So that's progress. Moving ahead.
And it looks like this is the only other room in the House of Healing. reasonably straightforward place.
The sharp, sisters. Tend to your scalpel, so that I may say the same of them.
Go down this middle way.
Witness the solace of the lady's whispers with each slice.
Hello!
The objective of the scalpel, sisters, is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
What wrong has this man done to deserve such torture?
Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance. One who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
A stinging truth, but a truth nonetheless.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
But you, look how the succor of Shah eludes you. See how painfully present you remain. We do not wish to see you suffer so. Let us cure you.
Recall what you know of the teachings of Shar. Shadowheart, you can guide me with that.
You remember a Sharan maxim. Go forth and sow doubt, but do not compel it, for only the willing may know the lady's embrace.
Let's examine the sisters. Or not.
You note nothing unusual about the sisters.
Really?
Aside from their menace.
Your subject is tainted. Shar's succor must only be granted to the willing.
Only the willing may know the lady's embrace. You know her teaching well. And yet these sisters must exercise their gifts, for the art of absence lies in its execution. How to proceed? I wonder.
Why not have them hone their skills on each other? Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. For the sisters to learn, you must submit. Would initiate the final lesson or die by my... I'm gonna quick save here. What? Let me guess. This one's gonna be easier than this one. Because to read that, it makes it sound like he's... You're trying to convince him to give himself up, which seems ridiculous. But... Gith Yankee style, telling his subordinates to go on each other might work. Difficulty class 18 on that. 2 is because I read his book. I can't go back, can I? Huh. I just wanted to check the difficulty, but I guess... We'll give it a shot, because I think this would be really amazing if we get it. Got it.
Yes. Submit I must into the lady's dark-fingered embrace. I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us. Come, sisters, soothe me.
Fuck!
Horrific display! There's no red deeper than a Sharon's blood!
Uh-huh. Recite Shar's dogma to the surgeon. They shall know him in whole, and they shall know him in parts. Fuck. Well, there goes Ketheric's brother. Whatever the relation is,
He was cured.
So we don't have to fight these sisters? I figured we'd... She die? No, they were already... They weren't... That is such a good... that was amazing! We didn't really get to see much of him, though. I'm going to... I want to see what happens, because like him being dead is cool and all. So I'm gonna quick save again. I would like to load and try turn on each other, because if we get rid of the others, do we then just have to fight him, or is there more talking we can do with him? Because like, I like this outcome. I'll probably come back to it. I just want to find out more. Talked him into killing the sisters, but couldn't pass the kill yourself check. So can you do both? Because like we got the sisters to kill him. Now the sisters are just alive and moving. It's... No, but this is correct Western RPG shit. Because yeah, you can fight them and it'll be an interesting combat encounter, but where possible, allow persuasion characters to persuasion their way out of battle. Why not have them hone their skills on each other? It's actually harder. It's a harder check.
Yes, for are we not all in need of a cure? The scalpel does not discriminate. Let each and every one of you partake in its soothing journey. absent sisters, acquaint yourselves.
Also, I just want to get more of this guy's performance because he's really interesting.
It is a proud moment when one sees one's teachings so lovingly taken to heart.
And
You are
of course,
to be
they mutual
commended
kill.
for their graduation, rewarded with the promised cure. Come, I will acquaint you with the lady's dark-fingered embrace.
Right, so it's a metaphor for VTuber graduation. Bard persuasion. I am not worthy. Please, show me how a master works. Okay, so this one backs you into a corner where you might have to attack him. But we have a bard line here. So I think we'll be fine. Yeah, 33.
Your diligence is exemplary. Very well. Your own scalpel you will be. Observe, then succeed me into the succor of Shah.
Jesus. Oh, that saves the dude?
There is no red deeper than a Sharan's blood.
This is probably better if it saves the dude. Fucking hell. That was so stupid! Like, no, it's not stupid as like a piece of gameplay. These are stupid people. Shame about his eyes. Was that my fault? Well, he's alive. And you didn't have to see all of that shit. Strong paralytic poison. We are a bit full. We have an 8-pound alchemy pouch, that's why.
No time to dally.
Send Lump's horn. Yeah, that's a good point. Does sending alchemy stuff to camp... Actually, I should extract everything is what I should do.
No one stopped me yet. Is that blood? No.
Does sending alchemy stuff to camp take it out of your ability to do stuff with it? Because it's still got 50 things in there, even though... Yeah, it's just, you know, turned mostly into vitriol. But it still weighs a lot. Everything else I seem to be able to put in camp, but I'm not sure about these. Because, yeah, I still want us to have a pouch. And still there is yet more.
never a dull moment.
We also don't need a broken moon lantern. Goodbye, lump. What do we have that's heavy? £4 of healing potions. Oh, we have a shield.
Let's get on with it.
Let's get going.
I could have sworn my alchemy pouch was empty. Now it has 9 in it. How did that happen?
My faith will guide me.
Looking ahead.
We emptied it. Why does it have 9 in it again?
Next move is.
There.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Okay. Now we're positively light.
My faith protects me.
Keep your distance, darling.
Karlach's nearly encumbered, though. There, you have the flawed Helldusk armor. I thought so. Put the plate armor in camp.
All right. What now?
Get rid of all these books and things that I didn't manage to send away. Get rid of the illithid discs as well. If we really need them, we can go to camp for them. We will keep the necromancy of Thay. Okay.
No time to rest.
And no, indeed. So the ladies are dead. These are good for Karlach to throw. Not with the returning pike. There really is no need for her to throw anything unless she's throwing something heavy. I just have one backup chest and that's it. I guess with them being as light as they are, we can toss them to her. And here we go, Malice Thorm. He has a supply pack, 71 bucks. Alchemy, alchemy, alchemy. He's got a key. He has a battered lute with the initials Art Color meticulously carved into the body. And Surgeon's Subjugation Amulet. Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target for 2 turns. Yeah, generally when we crit someone, it's dead, so I don't know that I'd use that. But I'll sell it.
No traps, please. Can't slow down. What's hiding here?
Interesting that he already has several dead sisters, but now that I've spoken to him, I can sort of begin to see how that took place. Lunar Dark Lies. This scroll is filled with soothing, persuasive arguments, encouraging the sick at heart to turn themselves from Sehanine worship. The Moon Maiden, as the goddess is called, will whisper naught but lies. No problem solved, only a sense of fondness that is as cold as the lunar marina, seas of empty pale dust, and even that gradually fading for the worshipper. As an alternative, the scroll speaks of Shar, who whispers only truth. Her fondness is warm, unexpectedly so for a goddess of darkness, grief, and nihilism. But why should that be unexpected? The sick at heart will find only succor and blessings in the embrace of she who understands them best.
How delicious.
Starion is wearing Misty Step, which I have used with him more than once.
Have a lot on my mind, and, well, in it. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Generally speaking, out of combat, though. The Price of Pride, I think we've read that. It's Ketheric making money metaphors while encouraging his soldiers to fight.
What's inside?
So, we can go back to Art, Colour and Halsin. We also need to tell Arabella about her parents, and we have a few places to explore. All of that's going to be happening on Friday, because I'm about to run out of time. What I'm basically going to do... I'm going to finish looting this place. I'm going to check out the rooftop area. And then we'll go to a long rest, and in doing so we'll talk to Arabella. Then when we come back on Friday, I've marked these 2 locations to explore. We've got the mausoleum to explore. I think I'd want to explore all of this before I go back to Art, because this will stay on the map. It'll show me. But we'll probably do this Art stuff before I go south and look at the Toll House and the Ledger and Moonrise and all that.
Might be useful. Something good here, I hope.
But yeah, that is quite intricate design work for Malus Thorm, considering how comparatively small that role is. Like, compared to, say, Auntie Ethel, who seemed to me to be involved a lot more. An open heresy. Few recognize Shar as a goddess of creation or Selûne as a goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged Abir Turil together, and Shanti, Mother of Life, sprung into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shar, enlightened by Selûne. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Shanti prayed for warmth. This simple request divided the sisters, driving them to conflict, but it was Selûne that forced true flame into Abir Turil, sparking in the sun. How could Shar not be harmed by such a betrayal, forced to war against both the light of the sun and the light of the moon? As the goddesses tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. That Magic of the Weave has to be the most common book in the game. Although the Soul Coins one does show up a lot too. Wraithwyn Necrology. The soot-stained scroll is a list of the dead, specifically casualties of battle. It is dated 986 DR, about half a millennium ago, and signed by Malus Thorm. Titus Craft, Justicia. Too much laughter. Loudon Ebon, Justicia, Blood Loss. Unknown Selûnite, Arcane Burns. Unknown Smashed Skull. Moran Ma, Justicia, split in two. Unknown Druid, Crushed Windpipe. From these names follow hundreds of others. A final index catalogues objects plucked from various corpses, daggers, pins, jewellery of all sorts. Yeah, they really know how to weave it into our path as we travel along. I think that's all. I need to get to the roof now. Because there is, in fact, a room up there. Hospital library key. Not sure how else you're supposed to get up here. Like, there's surely going to be a pathway from the hospital itself, but if there is, I did not see it. Do we have the key to this chest? No. There was a lift. I don't remember.
Looking ahead. Open up.
And we won't have the key to that either, I imagine. Well, then what use that keys? We got two keys. We got one up here, and then we got one from Malice. And I'm sorry, but Malice is just so much better of a way to say the name.
Another step forward.
Watch your back.
I can't. It's my back. I pushed a button. Oh god, you're right. Yeah, the platformy thing. That. Yeah. Lords of Madness Volume 4, Yi Nogu. That's the Knoll god. We've read that. We read that in Act 1 right before we fought the Knolls.
How much further can I go?
Blue cap mushroom and a pig's head. All right. Portrait of a woman. Her cheeks are filled with a blush that seems unrealistic until you meet someone who is, in fact, permanently embarrassed. Ah. Unfortunately, that just leads us into this room. Death and Divinity, I think we've read that too. If there's anything else in here, it's not screaming out to me. Don't think so. Could we use the button? Yes, but it would take too long. This is faster. Well, it is if I can find a spot to put the cursor. Good God. You know what? I don't think it's faster anymore. I think this has taken me so long that it... There!
Let's ride.
Rest of you better come to... There we go. Starion, what are you doing?
Trust no one.
What are you doing over there? Well, he got in anyway. Let's see what happens if we talk to that sister.
Light on my feet. I should speak up.
Did you know that everybody here except for Lidwin is now dead?
Oh, the doctor is absent today.
Is he? I can't argue with that. She's not wrong. Alright, let's take a long rest. We don't fully need one, because we didn't end up fighting Malus, but I expected to. So we're going to, if for no other reason, then... So you talk to Arabella before I finish.
Yes? How can I help?
Hopefully by the time I stream this next...
May the darkness
Now here's the thing,
protect you.
if the patch comes out on Friday, I am going to want to download it and update it. I'm going to keep an eye out, but there is a chance... Because I think it was a Friday last time. Yeah, if the patch comes out on Friday, it might interfere with the stream. Hopefully it won't, because we missed Tuesday, but...
Soldier.
Today would be very good, tomorrow would be also fantastic, Friday would be bad. But I suppose they don't force you to get it. Like, I could finish my stream off and then do it. Because it's kissing animations and it's Valentine's Day, you think that would be thematically appropriate? Yeah, maybe.
Yes?
No, nobody wants to talk. Let's find Withers. Nope, that's the Halcyon corner. Where's Withers?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
I don't fucking know. This way.
Hey, where's Mum and Pops?
That's interesting. It's a barred line, but it replaces whatever the original is, because there's no other way to tell her. For once, I find myself at a loss for words. Go on, Arabella, I'm sorry.
No. No. I don't believe you.
It's quite the sight. Their corpses were just absolutely fucking ruined. I mean, good God. Did you, do you know how long your dad's intestines are? Because I do now. Woo! Let's not do that. I wish this was simply another tale, but it's not. I'm telling you the truth.
They'd never leave me. They promised. Get away from me. Go.
You take care of her? Fate spins along as it should. Bit fucking tactless to say that right now, don't you think, bud? Check up on Arabella once she's had some time. Well, she hasn't had some time, but let's ask her anyway.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Nightly are. Don't see anybody lit up. Let's see if Arabella is Feeling better after a sleep. Because, you know, that's what solves the grief of losing 2 parents. A good nap.
I don't believe it. They can't be.
Breathe, child. Resist not the winds of change. Let them carry thee.
No.
Oh dear.
Listen. Dost thou not hear it? Where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Balance.
They're dead. I can't. Balance.
Your very soul is tangled in shadow. Arabella's magic, wild as cursed briar. Her talent is now yours, too.
Is it? Why?
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane. But she shan't remain here.
Why not? I'm not sending her out there alone.
Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning. That of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands. She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. The weave knows thy purpose. It will guide thee, if thou dost listen.
If he says you'll be safe, you can believe him.
You feel her grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice. If there are people like you around, perhaps everything will be all right.
Well, that was fucking interesting. Withers encouraged Arabella to learn the ways of the weave, and she left. To find her own way in the world. What did he do? We receive Shadow Blade Ring. Is that... Who gave us that? Him. It's a concentration spell. A short sword in your hand, yeah. No, not really something I would make use of, but... Put it in your inventory, I guess. You like shadowy stuff. She's still here, but she'll leave, I guess.
If Bowman says I'll be all right, I'll be all right. I just wish... I wish it was different. I wish Mum and Pops was here.
You've been so strong. I'd be so proud of you.
I don't feel so strong. Or anything, really. Just tired.
But it's interesting that this is a character that can get bitten by a snake and die in Act 1.
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
You can't ask him about her.
Or mayhaps a resurrection?